Hi, how you doing? Welcome back to True Crime Metrix. Welcome back West Coast, welcome back Seattle, Spokane, Tacoma, Portland, Salem, Redding, Wairika, Sacramento, and something about angels or whatever that is. That place, that smoggy place where Chevy Chase lives. Whatever happened to him, huh? He didn't move to Florida, I can tell you. We're heading back to an old favorite today. An old favorite state. A sunshine state. A Florida state. Not just a Florida state, but a beloved county. A beloved county, Broward County. I was with Taco up in Broward, and he told me everything when we were in Broward. I was with Taco. I'm sorry, for me, it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old ever, at all. My brother Taco is incarcerated up in Broward, and we want you to know that we helped your family up north, the family problem you had up north. God, is it so great not to look at anything Adelson ever again? I hope Wendy doesn't get arrested, just so I don't get sucked into the fucking hype. Oh, God. Have they gone away yet? Have they dispersed? They make me physically ill. I can't look at YouTube. And as a professional, I can't fucking look at YouTube as a professional anymore with these hype schmucks. Everywhere you turn. New document. Never before released. Breaking. Fuck off. Man, they really get up my ass. Anyway, today we're getting up someone else's ass. Nikolas Cruz, Parkland murderer. Look at him there, little psycho. Yeah, no, I was just looking for that selfie video he made, but I don't know. It's not actually that easy. I've just put Nikolas Cruz selfie into the search box, but I don't know if that's a good search box term or not. Let's try something else. Let's try Nikolas Cruz video of self. Is that better? Here we go. That's all we needed. But then they don't have the full thing. Is this the full thing? Give me a second here. Well, show me then, you fuck. See, why do people do this? Why do people think that talking at the beginning of a video is a good idea? I mean, why not just get to the content? You know? All these introductions, all these beginnings where you think there's going to be a beginning, and then there's not. It's just someone talking for ages. Very unwelcomed. Oh, that one where they beat the fuck out of the prison guard. That was good too. Anyway, does anyone not know who this is? Or are all you desert people in your wigwams? You know? There's a gold rush on here, and we want first place. Well, I guess we'll just play the video. I think the first 10 minutes are just two chairs sitting in a room, which I almost value more than actually watching the interrogation. I just love the thing about empty interrogation rooms. I think every art gallery in the country, they should just get all those paintings out of there and just put an interrogation room with no one in it in every single room of the gallery. That'd be great.
Wash your hands. Wash it and wash your hands. Put there a minute, have a seat on that bar chair, alright? Pull your pants up a little bit. Have a seat. Spread your feet out. Do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be a moment, huh? You know. So, does anyone not know who this is? This is the guy, the crazy kid that went into the fucking Stoneman Douglas school in Parkland, Florida. Broward County. I was with Taco up in Broward. And opened fire, running through the halls, running into the classrooms with an AR-15, killed 17 people, most of them small children, gravely injured at least another 17, and of course caused untold destruction, misery, and anguish to countless thousands, probably. I mean, you know, kind of an impact, right? Kind of a big impact kind of guy we've got today. You know, it's hard to think of a. I mean, I think it still holds the place. Not that we want to lend him an honorific of any description, but I think he does hold statistically the place of the most deadly school shooting ever recorded in history. Can't think of a bigger one. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will have the correct facts if I fail, which I expect to completely. Yeah, but sitting down, bringing him in his little hospital gown there, you know, he's probably had some kind of sedative, right? He's been checked over. He's in chains and shackles, and now that cop is gonna chain his shackle chain to the floor chain retainer. But I think he realizes, doesn't he? He realizes that I'm putting my face next to this psycho's foot, and he could kick me. That'd be embarrassing. So I better warn him. I better say something like, "Do not even think about getting up, buddy. Because if you even think about getting up, I'm gonna fucking use your body to break that table in half, okay? Just give me a reason." Oh, door close. Door close. Better change my demeanor instantly. What is my demeanor currently? Okay, I'm being brought in. I'm being chained to the floor. Now, when you're being brought in and chained to the floor, what you better do is look somberly at your knuckles and wrists. You know? And then, as soon as the door closes, where does his body language fit right now? You know where it fits for me? That body language that he's got right now is like, you know, in a bowling alley, when there's like an arcade, like, what do you call it? Soap! Do not dig on the bed, you freak! Yeah, I just can't think at all when I hear that. So annoying. Somebody's gonna get a gun! You wanna meet Nikolas Cruz? You want him to take away your birthday? Shut up! What were we saying? Yeah, his body language right now. Where does it fit? It fits in the game area, arcade area of a bowling alley where he is waiting for the change to fall. You know, what do you call those? It's like a waterfall of money, of coins. And you put a coin in and you have to get it on the thing and then it pushes the rest and you hope. He's sat there hoping. You know, keeping an eye out for anyone that's left a good number of French fries on their plastic tray from the Wimpy Bar. Are they going to abandon their litter? Are they going to abandon those French fries? Maybe if I just go over, I can grab some. Oh yeah. Yeah. Look, someone's coming, so I'm going to mime shooting myself in the head. Are you at risk of hurting yourself or others? No. Not really. Not much. Not much. I'm just going to pull out this. I'm going to, use my finger as a weapon. You know, it's a pity he didn't do that in the first place. Just go in there. You know, with no gun, just acting like he had a gun. How long do you think that would have lasted? They'd have just called the cops, I think. I mean, obviously they did call the cops anyway. Either way, they're calling the cops. Good. This guy needs to speak to a cop immediately. But yeah, so this is the first look that we're going to be having on this channel at dad detectives. And what is a dad detective? Well, a dad detective is, we see them semi-frequently in cases involving, a subject like this. An example of late teen, early adolescent, or late adolescent, whatever it is. Get over your shit bullshit, man, before you go and get an Uber to take you to the school where you used to go and open fire with a fucking AR-15. You know, get over your shit before you do that, you know? Plenty of ways. Or take your own life. But don't go into the school and open fire on everybody. I mean, that's crazy. Why would you do that? What problem is being made better? Anyway. Yeah, so the dad detective, I think he's called John Caruso or Curcio. John Curcio is the guy's name, and he's fucking brilliant. And how old is he? I think he says he's 53 or 56. You know, he's been through it all, and he's seen a lot of other stuff. You know, and he just comes in here with this sort of very, the softest cop you could ever imagine. I mean, but not in a weak way at all. In a controlled, measured, purposeful, tactful, a tactful and tactical kind of way. Just comes in here and owns the space, right? Like any good dad would. Okay. How many times do you think he's done that in class? Or with the fucking, what do you call the, what do you call those people for like, kids with behavioral problems, but they've decided that it's not just because they're a dick. They've decided that it's for emotional issues. It's almost like a teacher / therapist, special ed. I don't know if it's a special ed. I guess it is sometimes. But, how many times do you think he's done this I'm going to punch myself in the face thing in class or in front of the social, special, educational worker? Or, look at him again. And he's got good at it. Try and do that right now. It does hurt. I tried to do it, and I didn't like it. I thought, well, that kind of hurts. Come on, Dad Detective, where is he? Welcome back, Teresa Dorsey. And Mary A. How you doing, Mary A? No way you're covering Nikolas Cruz. Yeah. I've been meaning to for a while. Just for the interrogation. The trial and a couple of victim impact statements. Those were priceless. Manuel Oliver. God, does that guy not speak like a fucking king?
Alright, how you doing, Nick? You alright? Gotta be able to speak so I can hear you. Alright.
What is he thinking right now? He's obviously been on the force for 30 years? He's like a veteran detective, homicide detective, serious crimes, violent crimes detective in Broward County, Florida. So, he must have seen an incredible amount of horrible shit, right? But has he ever... I mean, it's unprecedented. His crimes, Nikolas Cruz's crimes, Nikolas Cruz's crimes. His crimes are unprecedented. Still, they are the record holder. So I guess he's never dealt with 17 people dead at once by one individual with a AR-15. You know, I don't know. Do you just harden in general? You know, because if he gets another, I don't know, what's the most common bad crime that you could have in Broward County? A drive-by, a domestic, a drug deal, gang turf. I mean, so what, right? Who cares? But with this, it's extra.
I just need to ask you, really, your name and date of birth, just to confirm I got it right, and I'm going to see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name? Come on, Nick. Huh?
See, it's interesting. He doesn't come in with a glass of water initially, right? It seems like a trade, but I don't know what he's trading right now. I think he wants an excuse to go out again. Not that he needs an excuse, but you know, giving it a reason. Like, yeah, first we got to get your name, and then I'm going to go and see if you want a glass of water or something. So there's a promise of a reward. Cold water, he keeps saying in a minute. Nice cold water, fresh water. And then, what else? Promise of a reward, but also a nice reason that he can go out with his initial impression and discuss it with however many people are watching this right now. Everybody must be watching this. If you're in that police station, you're watching this video. I mean, fucking hell. It's like a moment in history.
Nikolas. Spell it for me. Come on, I'm old. You got to talk so I can hear you. N-I-K. O.
L.
Okay. A-S. And what's your middle name?
Jacob.
Come on, man. Speak so I can hear you.
Jacob.
Jacob. J-A-C-O-B.
Yes.
And what's your last name?
Cruz.
Cruz. Okay. Again, man, unless you want me to sit in your lap because you're talking so quiet, you're going to have to speak so I can hear you. Let's get a little closer to the table so me and you can communicate. What's your date of birth? Okay, you need to relax because I'm the last detective or policeman you're going to have to talk to. So right off the bat, that should be somewhat comforting to you to know that I'm the last guy you got to talk to. But the thing about it is, look at me. I got to be able to hear you. Okay? So all I want to do is get basic information from you, and then we'll get into the, you know, whether you want a glass of water, all that stuff. Nothing I'm going to do is going to be confusing.
Straight in there with the space as well, huh? I mean, look at that. Holding, just leaning right in. And he's a bit, you know, I mean, the size of the man compared. You know, it's just right, isn't it? For a dad size. I mean, imagine if they'd have sent a woman or some young, angry cop. What did you do? Tell us what you did. You know, I mean, just wouldn't work. You gotta have this dad energy, right?
Let me do this. You want cold water?
I don't know.
You don't know if you want cold water? It was hot out there. I know I'm going to get a cold water. So if I come back with a cold water,
I don't deserve it.
whether you deserve it or not, do you want a cold water?
No, thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm going to bring in two. because I want one. It was hot, and if you decide you want to have it, that's fine. But again, I want you to understand. I'm the last guy you're gonna have to talk to. What's happened has happened, but now me and you have got to kind of communicate so I can hear you. And again, I'm going to ask you, things about background and then, things about what happened. Okay, but you gotta relax, and I'll bring you in some water. You sure you don't want something to eat? Okay. 19 years old. Where were you born? What city?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you know what state?
Florida.
Florida. Have you lived down here your whole life?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know what city? You don't know what hospital? Okay. All right, so you were definitely born in Florida. Okay, let me go get those waters, and I'll be right back. Okay? Of course, I have so many different keys. All right, I'll be right back.
See, he keeps getting the key wrong. This becomes a theme throughout. He's like, once again, I pick the wrong key. I don't think he's 21. I think he's 19. He just said 19, didn't he? You so crazy, Mary. We can check. Check what his stupid birthday is. '24th of September. So this is February 14th, 2018. And he's born in 98. 98. What a baby. So yeah, 19. But thanks for coming, Mary. Is he high on drugs? Is he high on drugs? Yeah, they go into a little bit of this. when he's starting to, display these reasons for his homicidal ideation, suicidal ideation, all his fucking problems, he starts going, yeah, drugs. I tried to kill myself with drugs. And they're like, what kind of drugs? Heroin? Meth? And he's like, weed. Tried to kill myself with weed. I weeded myself to death. How much did you smoke? Oh, about a quarter ounce. So yeah, I mean, little shitbag over here smoked a couple of joints.
All right. if they're not bleeding anymore and you want them off, we can pull them off. I'll get you a garbage can. You want them off? Just put them on the floor. Throw them on the floor in the corner. All right, this one is mine, because I already opened it. This one's yours in case you change your mind. All right? All right. Again, I gotta be able to hear you. I understand a little bit. People told me a little bit about your background. I don't know if any of it's true or not. First off, let me put my phone on. Yeah, I'm in the room at the moment.
What is that? That's Mission Impossible, isn't it? Mission Impossible. I think there's room to do a full expose on detectives and their custom ringtones. We saw General Isom, didn't we, with the that some like modern day country hit, which for General Isom, was probably downloaded for him by his wife as a birthday present, and not his natal birthday, but the day that he first got his badge. They celebrate two for General Isom. It's the natal birthday that's, go out for dinner, something simple, take in a show. But the badge birthday is the big one. Family, friends, the whole street comes out and celebrates.
So, okay, I'm going off the phone completely, so I'm turning it off. No. When you get down here, Walt's down here. He can tell you everything that's going on. But, all right. Okay. Again, some people have given me some background about you. I don't know if anyone's sure or not. The address where you were staying at recently. Do you know the house number and everything? Okay. You know what city it was in? All right, let me get close because I can tell I'm going to have a hard time hearing you. All right. Are you staying with a family member or a friend? Come on, you gotta relax, man. Because the questions I'm asking you right now are just your background questions. Okay? I understand what we're going to talk about is going to be difficult. I understand that certain things are going to be hard for you to explain to me. But you're the only one who can explain these things to me. Okay? All right, so I'm going to ask you some background stuff. It's real simple. Do you know what city you were living in the last, say, week or two? How long have you been living with your friend?
4 months.
4 months. Okay, I got to take notes because I'm old. What's your friend's name?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? You know him from where?
School.
Okay, and the school you know him from, again, some of these questions are going to sound stupid, but I need to know. What school do you know him from? From Douglas?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know his nickname, or do you know what do you call him?
Do you know him?
What is it?
Do you know him?
Do you know him?
Do you?
Yeah, of course. Again, I've already told you certain people have given me background about you. I need to hear it from you whether it's true. You can't worry about who your friend is at the moment, because I'm just trying to find out where you were staying.
Is he okay?
What?
Is he okay?
Yes. I told you I was going to turn off the phone and then I forgot to do it. All right. Is he okay? From what I understand, he's okay. But again, I got to get a little background information, like where you're staying, your phone number. Some of the things I'm hearing out there, I need to know if it's true or not. Okay, so what name do you call him by?
Brother.
Brother? Okay. And that's you've been thinking?
Oh, what are we getting here? What kind of people do that? What name do you call your friend by? Brother? Hey, brother! I mean, what is he, a priest? Brother. Brother, for art thou brother. Who else does that? Do bikers do that? Probably not anymore. Not anymore.
8 or 4 months. Is that where you stayed last night at his house?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. Okay.
I can't remember anything.
Okay. Well,
I know, Teresa, it does get going a little... We do get a little more fluid as we move through. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient.
I think you can remember, but we'll get into that as we get into. Okay. I mean, again, as we get into this, what about your phone? Do you have a phone?
I lost it.
When did you lose it?
Probably in all the shooting and running. And then I had to flee. That was complicated. So this guy, when he fled out of there, he kind of blended in because all these kids, you know, obviously massive panic. Protocol goes out the window. I mean, pretty much. Can you imagine? I mean, what a thing to control. Hey, America, how did this become your thing? You know, that you're known for? Like, what happened, America? I mean, yeah, other stuff. Like, you know, but when people from across the seas think of America, they think of the Empire State Building and school shootings. That's it. Those are and hot dogs. Empire State Building, hot dogs, and school shootings. You know, I mean, that is the top three. I'm not gonna lie. How did it get that way? That is too much. That is too much.
Today.
But yeah, no, when he came out, all the kids are walking out with their hands on their head, in line, single file. He kind of blended in with those guys. Then, ran off. And like, as people are dispersing, as soon as they're at a safe distance away, I think ultimately, which kind of seems a little counterintuitive. Obviously, there's going to be like 3,000 parents that are going to be wanting to know where their kids are. But they seem to let a good chunk of them just go. Just, okay, you're out in the safe public now, so why don't you head over to Subway, and you guys head over to McDonald's. Anyway, some of them went to McDonald's or Subway or both. I forget which one. But Nikolas Cruz is sat down with the kids in the McDonald's trying to get a ride with their mom and dad. You know, the fuck. I guess he did pretty well to get away for the hour or so that he was at large.
Okay. What kind of phone is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it a flip top, an iPhone, a Samsung? It's a phone. What's the number?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Nick, like I said, the questions are going to get a lot more difficult than what your phone.
Remember, dude.
Okay, but when?
I can't remember, dude. I can't.
Okay, Nick, calm down. You've already been medically cleared. I know what.
And this is a great example of dad detectives right here, right? Because the dad detective is just fucking throwing water all over that shit as soon as it comes up. When he starts going, okay, phone number, demon number, you know, the dad detective is just like, whoa, no, calm down. You've already been medically cleared. You're not having any problems right now. This is great.
What's going to be talked about is difficult, but again, you don't remember your phone number. How long you had the phone? How long have you had the phone? Nick, the doctor's already looked at you.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. You're not having any problems at the moment, and you're perfectly fine. So calm your breathing down, all right? And I want to believe certain things that you're going to tell me, but, you know, if we're getting to where you're going to hyperventilate over a phone number, okay? All right?
All right.
So what's your phone number? Huh?
954.
Okay, 954
821.
821. Calm down. Take a deep breath.
107.
107.
107.
What is it?
107.
Okay, there's one more.
20.
Okay, 954 821
2007.
2007.
No. 1007.
1007. And again, going back to what kind it is. Do you know if it's an iPhone, a
I
Samsung?
don't know.
How long have you had it? Every kid knows what the phone is. Man, I got kids your age.
Ever since my mother died.
I know, I heard about that. That's what I was going to talk about next.
Yeah. Yeah. Just want to slide in there. Dead mother, emotional cripple, emotional wreck. Had to do it. Demons told me to do it. I smoked half a joint and I tried to kill myself with half a joint. What do I like to do? Well, big fan of video games. Big fan of the video games, especially the ones with all the guns. You know, I just want to append that with. I got nothing against video games. I just think they're a fucking waste of time. You know, I mean, have I played them before? Yes. Do I give a shit that I don't? No. I mean, you know, do I miss anything about it? No. Do I feel like my life is lacking because there are no video games? No. Not at all.
So, but you had it since your mom died. How long has your mom passed?
I can't remember, I think.
Okay. This year or last year? No. November? Okay.
We're really going to have to eat something. I'm wondering how long has that thing been out of the fridge? Let's check.
Okay. When your mom passed, were you living with her?
Yes.
Okay. What city was that?
Parkland.
Parkland? Okay. Remember the address?
No.
No? Who else stayed with you in Parkland with your mom back in November?
My brother.
What's your brother's name?
Zach.
Zach? Is the same last name as you?
Yes.
What's his middle name?
I don't know.
How
I
about
think
he-
Roger.
Huh?
Roger.
Roger? Okay. What's his phone number?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you have him in your contacts, right? Do you get along with your brother?
Yes.
Okay. Is he older or younger than you?
Younger.
Younger? How much younger?
1 year.
Huh?
1 year.
So he's 18? You remember his date of birth? When's his birthday?
This year. This month.
Okay, so February?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember what day?
No.
Okay. What was your mom's name?
Linda.
Linda? Cruz?
Yes.
And I know it's probably very difficult to talk about your mom, but when she passed, what'd she pass from? What was it?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia? Okay. Again, people told me that out on the scene. I want to make sure it was true. Now, your dad's passed too? What was your dad's name?
Roger.
And how long ago did your dad pass?
Huh?
How long ago did your dad pass away?
When I was a kid in 2005.
2005. Okay.
I think 2004, 2005.
Okay. When he passed, what did he pass from?
Heart attack, I think.
Heart attack. Okay. Look, again, you have to understand, we're gonna talk about some things here, and I know what happened today is hard. I understand what happened to your parents is hard. But the only way for you to make me understand is for you to be able to talk to me and tell me about this. Okay? All right, because, you know, I can talk to all the people in the world and I can watch all the videos in the world, but I only can talk to you to hear from you what was going on with you. Okay? All right, I'm going back to brother. I know you don't want to get him involved in anything, and I'm not trying to get him involved in anything. Do you know what city he lives in or not? I just want.
You know, when something like this happens, all this stuff that the dad detective is now saying, you know, I can watch all the videos in the world, but if I want to know what's going on with you, you gotta tell me what's going on, you know. And it must be looked at as such a opportunity, right, for law enforcement to, when something like this happens, which obviously everyone hopes it never happens, but you know, it happens like all the time. Not this bad, but with some regularity. There's an opportunity for psychological people to learn, right? And to learn what? To learn about patterns, to learn about behavior, to learn about archetypes, and signs, and clues, and, you know, for the cause of future prevention, right? Which is probably the sole purpose of what Dad Detective is in here doing right now. You know, he's not, I mean, the case is fucking conclusive. He's on video. He filmed himself planning it. So we're not going to have a lineup on this one, okay? There's not going to be an identification lineup. But and he's certainly not in here looking out for the interests of Nikolas Cruz to get him some mitigating circumstances. That's not his job, you know, at all. So why go to this effort? It's not to make sure that the case is proven, although partially because, you know, when a case this important comes up, we see it all the time. There's so many important cases, right? There's so many important cases that happen. And when a case that's as important as this comes up, there's this safeguarding they do, right? The law enforcement and the state and the prosecutor, the court, they do this safeguarding thing to make sure that no lawyer can come back to this and go, he said he was thirsty, but you gave him sandpaper instead of water. That was cruel and unusual. He goes free, mistrial, he goes free, compensation, he goes free. Give the boy $10 million. You know, they don't want that to happen, right? So they safeguard against that. But they could just as equally, if that were their only interest, they could give him some water and a crust of bread and then just leave him in the room for hours watching him. No, he's in here for a fucking psychological, criminological study, right? That's why he's here. That's why he's come.
See, you know, before me and you really start talking, that you understand what.
Teresa Dorsey, did anybody die as a result of the shooting? Yeah. Yeah, a whole bunch. It's the biggest school shooting massacre on record, I believe, to date. And this was 2018. It's already 7 years old. More, almost 8 years old now. But yeah. 17 dead and 17 injured and countless, you know, suffering, immeasurable suffering, for many, for thousands.
What we're talking about. I mean, what city do you live in? Tamarack, Coral Springs, Parkland? If you don't want to give his name to protect him, I already know his name, but that's fine. I understand that. I understand people want to protect friends sometimes, but what city did he live in?
And I never quite understand the rigidity to the argument about the Second Amendment, right? Now, it's not for me to have an opinion. If I did have an opinion, it would be something like, well, there's a shitload less shootings in all the other countries of the world that don't have guns everywhere. You know, it seems kind of obvious, right? I mean, it happened in Australia too, right? There was that big massacre in Australia, whenever it was, and the government said, okay, I think it's time that we all gave up our guns now, people, and everybody in Australia said, no way, over my dead body, over my dead koala bear. And then there was another massacre, a bigger one, and the Australians just kind of went, you better take the guns. Government, come and get the guns. Take the guns. But the rigidity in the States, right? Fundamentally, I don't have an opinion. It's none of my fucking business. But, you know, don't you think it would be a good thing to just try? If everyone wants to have a gun, fine. But maybe we should just try something to not give them to people like this. You know? I mean, surely there's got to be some kind of better testing that you could do. You could say, well, hey, Metrix, someone could be of complete sound mind and then go off the rails. All right, that's true. But, you know, I think this kid from birth was, you know, had signs written all over him throughout. This was not some normal member of society that flipped. You know, this guy was a fucking problem. From the womb, he was a problem. Killer in the womb.
Okay. All right. Why don't you have a sip of water? You don't want one? Okay. All right, let's talk about your background. You went to Douglas.
Interesting. Did he move that bottle away on purpose? Why?
If you don't want to give his name to protect him, I already know his name, but that's fine. I understand that. I understand people want to protect friends sometimes, but what city did he live in?
No, you don't want to give me his name. That's fine. I understand. I understand that people want to protect friends sometimes. But what city did he live in? What's his date of birth? What color hair does he have? It's just like, I understand you don't want to identify your friend, but tell me everything else about him. Every other identifiable detail you could muster.
Okay. All right. Why don't you have a sip of water? You don't want one? Okay. All right, let's talk about your background. You went to Douglas. How far did you go in school? And what grade?
I don't know. Did he feel like that bottle was not where it should be? Look.
Okay. All right.
Looks at the notes.
All right. Why don't you have a sip of water? You don't want one? Okay.
Just didn't give him enough time to respond, right? Why don't you have a sip of water? You don't want one? Okay, let's move it away. I mean, it seemed like some ulterior motive was going on there.
All right, let's talk about your background. You went to Douglas. How far did you go in school? And what grade did you graduate? Huh?
I started 4 years ago there.
Okay, well, what grade did you get to? 10th, 11th?
10th or 11th.
Okay, you didn't graduate though, right?
No.
When was the last time you attended either school at Douglas or anywhere else?
Went to a lot of schools.
Okay, but when was the last time you went to school? You go to school at all this week?
No.
Okay, when was the last time you went to school? This year?
No, I went this week.
Okay, where did you go to school at? What school?
I don't think it's a school.
Okay, what is it?
Alternative school.
Okay, what's it called?
I don't know.
Okay, what city is it in?
Oakland, I think.
Oakland Park?
Oakland.
On Oakland Park Boulevard or Oakland Park?
I think in Oakland.
Okay. All right. So the last grade you went to, Douglas, you think was 10th or 11th. When was that? This year or last year?
3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay. Were you a good student when you were there?
Somewhat.
Oh, what kind of grades did you get?
B's and C's.
D.
It's not bad.
B's and C's.
These are good. All right. They said you were in the ROTC too. Is that factual or is that just somebody telling a story? Were you in the ROTC?
Yes.
Okay. How long were you in the ROTC?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. All right. Now, again, I never met you before. You never met me before. I don't know anything about drug use. Are you on any kind of prescription medication?
No.
No. Have you been to a doctor for anything recently other than today at the emergency room? No?
Just a finger broke.
You broke your finger? When was that?
Huh?
When was that? When did you break your finger?
4 to 5 weeks ago.
4 to 5 weeks ago? Alright, so you went to a doctor for that?
Yes.
Okay, you're not on any painkillers now or anything like that?
No.
Okay, when your mom passed away, they didn't put you on any kind of depressants or anything like that? No. Have you ever seen a doctor about any kind of depression or anything? No? Okay. How about, and again, I'm not the drug police, but I gotta ask you, you do any kind of street drugs? You smoke marijuana, anything like that? If you did, it's okay to tell me. I'm not the street. I'm just getting background on you. You do any kind of drugs? What kind of drugs do you do?
A lot. No one knew about it.
Huh?
No one knew about it.
I can't hear you.
No one knew about it.
No one knew about it, but me and you are talking and the other one wasn't going to know about it. So what kind of drugs are we talking?
Xanax.
Xanax?
Marijuana.
Marijuana? What else?
Ibuprofen. Xanax. Marijuana. Ibuprofen.
I tried killing myself with ibuprofen and
When was that?
pill.
What did
Yeah, I took 8 pills. 8 pills of ibuprofen. I don't think you can kill yourself with ibuprofen. Because when I had that tooth out, no, it was before I had it out. I went to the dentist and they said, have you taken anything for the pain? I said, yeah, ibuprofen. They said, how many? I said, a whole pack. A whole pack of the 400 milligrams. They're like, well, that's way too much. Then they loaded me up with anesthesia and took out that tooth. Yeah. But, it wasn't like they rushed me to hospital. They said, okay, so that's a total of 5,600 milligrams that you've had in 12 hours. I said, yeah. And it still didn't do anything. They said, well, you're supposed to only have the highest recommended dose is 1,800 milligrams in 24 hours. I said, well, so I've had about 5 times as much.
you try killing
It was
yourself?
fine. It was fine.
2 months ago.
Okay, did you actually go to the doctor or where was that?
Yeah, well, it's Broward County, Teresa, isn't it? So he could have got that Xanax from Charlie Adelson himself.
And how'd you do it?
I snuck out of the house.
Okay.
There's Walgreens.
Okay, you were still staying at your brother's house then?
Yes.
Okay. You snuck out the house, you went to Walgreens, what happened?
Bought ibuprofen. Advil.
Okay.
Went back. Took it. Drank a lot of water.
Okay.
Went to bed.
Okay. How many did you take?
All of it almost.
What now?
I don't know how many pills. I just took a bunch.
Okay, a bunch. All right, you went back to bed, you drank some water, what happened there?
Dr. Oped is where Nikolas Cruz went for all of his best skin care treatments.
Heart started hurting. Stomach started feeling bad.
Right?
Went to the bathroom.
Stomach started feeling bad.
Okay. Okay, you never had to go to the doctor, the emergency room or anything like that? Is that the only time you ever tried to kill yourself?
No.
Okay, what other time did you try to kill yourself?
I tried, what was it called? When you drink a lot?
Drinking too much alcohol, I guess. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Alcohol poisoning? When was that?
A couple years back.
Alcohol poisoning. Yeah, I tried to kill myself with alcohol too. Oh yeah? How much did you have to drink? 4 beers. You know, I bought 6, but after 4, I started to feel ill.
A couple of years ago? So it was before your mom passed?
Yes.
The ibuprofen was after your mom passed?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever end up at the doctor with the alcohol poisoning?
No.
What'd you do on that one? How'd you try to do that?
Slept it out.
You slept it out? How much did you drink?
Vodka.
Vodka? Alright. The most recent one.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila. Wine.
And that was when you were staying at your mom's house?
Yes.
Okay. The one with the ibuprofen, what were you depressed about?
Everything.
What in particular?
Mother.
Mother passing away? Okay. That's understandable. What else? Anything? I mean, have you worked anywhere? Where are you working at?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree? How long you worked there?
2 years.
2 years? Which one? What city?
Parkland.
Parkland? What do you do for them? What kind of job?
Cashier.
Cashier? So you go to school during the day and you work at night, or you go work at night and go to school, or you work during the day and go to school at night? Which one do you do?
Go to school in the morning.
Okay.
From there.
Okay. So you've been able to hold down a job for 2 years. That's pretty good, right?
Yes.
Other than Dollar Tree, where else did you ever work?
Lawn mowing.
What?
Lawn mowing.
Lawn mowing? Oh, okay. All right. When you tried to kill yourself with alcohol, your mom was still alive. What were you depressed about back then?
Loneliness.
Loneliness?
Loneliness.
Friends? No friends? Or what kind of loneliness? I mean, everybody gets lonely.
Solitude.
Solitude? You don't have a lot of friends?
No.
Okay. Today, when I say today, starting from last night when you went to bed to this morning, did you do any kind of drugs at all? Any Xanax, any marijuana, anything like that? No? Okay. All right. I always ask these questions because I don't know you, man. Crazy question. Where are you at right now? And I can tell right now that you understand that this is a police department and I'm a police officer. Okay? All right, so one of the things I want to do is we need to start talking about what happened and why it happened. Have you ever been in trouble before where you've been involved with police officers?
Yes.
What was that all about?
Shooting animals.
Shooting animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Chicken.
And what city was that in? You get arrested?
Have you ever been involved with the police before? Yes. And what was that about? Shooting animals. What kind of animal? Chicken.
For it, or they take you home? What happened?
They came to the door,
Okay.
asking if we had guns.
Okay, was this when you were staying with your mom, or was
Yeah,
you?
when I was a long time ago.
Oh, how long a time ago?
6 years ago.
Okay, so when you were like 13, when you were a juvenile? Okay, so did they actually arrest you? You were you shot a chicken? What'd you shoot the chicken with?
Pelican.
A pelican? Okay, is that the only time you ever been in any kind?
And I half expected him to say slingshot. Yeah, I threw a rock at a chicken. And then I ate it. Everything but the beak and feet.
Contact with the police?
No.
What else? What other contacts you had with the police?
Riding bike.
Yeah, Teresa Dossi, they massively tried to get him off on mental issues. And they got the death penalty. He got life, no parole. He got like 100,000 life sentences, no parole, consecutive. But, it was because of his defense team, which was like, I don't know, 20 people or something. It was so funny in the court because they had these huge tables. Both the prosecution and the defense had like 10 lawyers each. And as far as I remember, it was like, an array of lawyers each, that each of them individually got up and did speaking argument, Because sometimes when you see those things, it's like one lawyer's going to be the speaker and then all the rest of the lawyers are like working on stuff, It was bigger than Depp Heard in terms of lawyer numbers, which is saying something, right?
Riding bikes?
Yes.
Motorbikes or regular bikes?
Regular bikes.
Okay, you never got arrested though? You ever get any civil?
Bicycle, just a bicycle. Yeah, just a pedal bicycle. But I have just put some playing cards in my spokes, and that makes a nice kind of motor noise when I pedal. So it feels like a motorbike.
Citations or tickets or anything like that? Alright, so you...
Next week I was planning to get some, streamers for my handlebars. Little tassels that come off.
Never really been in any kind of trouble, right? Okay. Never been to detention center as a juvenile, never been to jail. You even drive a car? Do you have a license? No? You ever had a license? Okay.
Yeah, shocking, right? Did you ever drive a car in your whole life? No, I was too busy trying to throw a rock at a chicken and kill myself with paracetamol.
Alright. What I gotta do is, before we start talking about what happened today, and again, reasons why it happened, I gotta read you what's called your rights. With all these contacts you've had with the police, which are very, very minor, have you ever had your rights read to you before? No. Okay, they're really easy. I'm going to pull out a little card in my wallet. And what I do is, as I read these, I
Ace of Spades.
Stop at each one and
I
ask
don't
you.
deserve it.
I understand you're going to feel that way, and you can tell me all that once we get past that. But when I read each one of these to you, what I ask for you is a yes, no, or I don't understand answer. If you don't understand what I read to you, then we'll reread it so you can understand it. But I can tell you're smart enough to understand, these are pretty basic things. All right, so the first one is, before I ask you any questions, I want to advise you of your rights under the law. Do you understand that I'm a police officer?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I already told you I'm a police officer. I showed you my badge. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. That is, you need not talk to me or answer any questions if you do not want to. Do you understand? You don't understand that? Okay, I'm going to read it again. You have the right to remain silent. That is, you need not talk to me or answer any questions if you do not want to. Do you understand? That means as I get done doing all these, if I ask you a question and you don't want to answer that question, you don't have to answer it. I'm not going to force you to answer any questions. So do you understand that one? Okay. All right. You have the right to remain silent. That means you don't have to talk to me at all. Do not talk to me or answer any questions if you do not want to. Do you understand? That means if you answer a question, it's because you want to answer it, not because I want you to answer it, because you want to answer it. Do you understand that? You gotta say yes, no, or okay. Say it one more time so I can hear you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Should you talk to me, anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Court of law?
Yes. What you're going to say to me, I can repeat as a matter of the investigative record of this case. So if this goes over to a court of law, then whatever you and me are going to talk about, I can repeat. So should you talk to me, anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just rephrase that for you. If you say something good, I'm going to repeat it. If you say something bad, I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to tell the truth as to what our conversation is.
Okay.
So whatever you say, I'm going to repeat. And it could be in a court of law. Okay. So you understand that one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You have the right to talk to an attorney before talking to me and to have an attorney here with you during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. If you cannot afford to retain your own attorney and you want an attorney, one will be appointed for you before we ask you any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you decide to answer the questions now without an attorney present, you'll still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now, those are your rights. Knowing and understanding your rights, as I've explained them to you, are you willing to continue talking to me without an attorney present? You gotta say it, you can't just shake your head.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you've met a lot of police officers before me, and I'm the last one, like I told you. Have any other policemen read you what I just read you? Okay.
No.
And did you ever say anything to them that you didn't want to talk to? Okay.
Afraid.
You were afraid, but did you say you didn't want to talk to anybody?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm not wrong with that. All right. It was hot out there today. I know you made some comments about different things that have been going on. You said you were lonely. Today, when you obviously went up to the school, do you remember how?
Why did you go into the school with a gun? Well, I was a little lonely. I'm sorry. Obviously, I hope it's obvious to everybody that I'm not making light of the situation. I mean, fucking hell. What a situation. But, I am going to make light of his bullshit. I mean, fuck off, man. Move away. If everyone thinks that you're a dick where you live, go to another place. I've been doing that my whole life.
How you got up to the school?
No.
Okay.
It's blank.
Okay. Just remember one thing as we go into this. There's certain things I know, and I don't want you to get to the point where you think I'm being hard on you, but schools in particular got cameras everywhere. So I can see what happened, but I can't know what happened from your point of view until you tell me. So, again, you want to keep saying to me, I don't deserve it. So, to me, that
I don't deserve my rights. You don't read my rights to me. I don't even deserve to have rights. Just give me a bottle of ibuprofen and let me die in peace. What is that, half a joint? Is that enough to kill myself? Give me half a joint and 4 beers.
that means you have some form of remorse. You can't change what happened. I can't change it either. I wasn't up there with you, and I wish I could change it, but I can't. But the thing about I don't deserve it is to start off telling me.
Yeah, I think this beef stew is definitely today or never, but I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. And, getting a little sick, I think, is good for you.
What happened, and then we talk about why it happened, and then we go from there to try to understand why it happened. So when you say I can't remember, for you not to believe you deserve it, you remember. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't say that if you.
So you do remember, because you remember that you don't deserve it, because you remember what you did. So what was it that you did do?
You didn't remember what happened. So come on. All we gotta do is start off. Even if in your
And that's
mind
why he's
you're
a
gonna tell me
dad
something you think is
detective.
gonna shock me, you need to tell me it. So, again, I'm just asking a very simple question, is how you got to the school, if you remember. Okay, so talk up to me so I can hear you. So what's the address? I'm not going to get your friend in any trouble.
Of course, that's the other thing that he's in here for. We went over how the guilt of Mr. Cruz is conclusive. There's really no need for any further evidence gathering to show that it was him and to show that beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law, right? And he's certainly not in here for any mitigating circumstances to find those and to get him a lighter sentence. That's not his job. He's a little bit of safeguarding against Mr. Cruz's route to appeal. But ultimately it's a psychological study. But there's a third factor. There's a fourth or a fifth factor. I forget the number. There's an additional one more factor, which is accomplices. How did you get to the school? Did anyone help? Was anyone involved in the planning? They don't know that right now. So I guess that's part of it.
But I just need to know you know what your address is.
I don't know the address.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, you got to keep your head up, man, because I have a hard time hearing you.
Sorry.
No problem.
Because I think statistically, I could be completely wrong on this, but I'm just going off the top of my head, thinking back to all of the schools. There's usually a pair, right? There's usually a couple of stupid kids that feed each other and feed off of each other and complain and do all this bullshit. Sure, there's a handful of soul gunmen, but soul planning, soul everything. But I think it's more common for it to be at least a pair, because they feed each other, right? They feed off all this angst that they're going through, that the dad detective has lived through, that he's seen his 3 sons live through, and that's just amazing, isn't it? Well, some people hit these fucking little bumps in the road and they go this far over it. If Nikolas Cruz is 19 here, right? Now, imagine that he'd not gone and shot the school and that he'd made it to 23. Completely different world. Right? Completely fucking different world. He could have been on the other side of the country. He could have been in any country. He could be living in Morocco. Well, that wouldn't be it. Let's just imagine that he moved to Tallahassee. He could have started a brand new life in Tallahassee. Maybe worked at FSU. Had Jeff Lacasse as a mentor from the FSU Big Brother program. You know, I mean, he could have been looking back at whatever bullshit he was going through as a 19-year-old and gone, oh, what was all that? That was a load of shit, wasn't it? Anyway, it's done now. You know, if someone could have just told him that, just, you know, get to 23, and then something else will happen, and then you'll just have to get to 26. And by the time you're 30, you might have, you know, started to become a real human being.
Let's apologize. Come on, keep your head up. I know it's hard. If you want the water, that's fine. You want something to eat or not?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I just want to print out that map, so, because like I said, it's a long time since I've been up there too, and I want to make sure I know exactly what we're talking about. I'll be right back. Take my water with me, because I am thirsty. All righty. Got the little map. I don't know how much it's going to help us. Well, let me sit back down. See if I can figure it out. How long have you had that gun?
A year or two.
A year or two? Did you buy it yourself?
Yes.
Where'd you buy it at?
How long have you had that gun? A year or two? Buddy, you've not even been alive for 2 years. I mean, for 20 years, okay? You know the difference between a year or two when you're talking about how long have you owned your AR-15.
I mean, you're 19, right? So, did you buy it from a gun store or did you buy it from a friend?
Gun store.
A gun store. How much you pay for it?
$560.
Do you remember the name of the gun store?
How much was it? I was curious about how much these things cost.
I mean, you're 19, right? So, did you buy it from a gun store or did you buy it from a friend?
Gun store.
A gun store. How much you pay for it?
$560.
Do you remember the name of the gun store?
Did anyone get what that was? I thought I heard him say 36. It wouldn't be that much, would it? $3,600? No. I mean, you could get an AR-15 built of solid gold for that kind of money. 24 karat.
No,
Do you remember what city it was in?
I don't know.
Was it in Broward County or Dade County or Palm Beach?
Maybe he said 5 or 6. Is it? I would have thought that an AR-15 was more than $500 or $600. Can we do a check? Does anybody own an AR-15 in chat? How much did you pay? Let us know in the comments. And support the channel on buymeacoffee.com/True Crime Metrix. AR-15 cost. Guns.com. Yeah. Oh. Oh, is that an AR-15? I don't know. Yeah, you'd think it would be fucking easy to find out. Okay, $500. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like a few years ago, maybe he could have got one for $500 or $600. Okay.
I mean, you remember the
Well, it's
price?
obviously not 60.
Remember
Margate?
Margate? Okay. Is it like a pawn shop or like, I mean, a real gun store? Got a lot of guns? Okay. Did you buy all the magazines there? Where'd you buy the magazines?
Online?
Online? How much did you pay for them?
$200.
How much?
$200
200 for all of them, or what? Or each of them?
each of them.
Each of them? And how many think you had?
I don't know.
Okay. But when you bought the gun in Margate for $560, how many magazines did it come with? The little 5-round magazine, or did it come with one of the big ones?
30 rounder.
Came with a 30-rounder? Okay, did you buy any other guns there? No? Is that the only gun you've ever owned? Other than the pellet gun you shot the chicken with? Have you ever owned any other guns?
Yes.
What kind of guns have you owned in the past? Any other rifles? Any other handguns?
Yeah, one time when I was 12, I had a cigarette lighter that looked like a gun. It looked like a tiny gun, and when you clicked it, there was a red light that came on, and then the flame would come on out of the barrel. Yeah, so if that is what a gun, then I guess that would count in my gun ownership history. My cigarette lighter gun when I was 12.
No handguns.
Okay, so you had other rifles. That gun you've had how many months, you think?
2 years.
3 years?
2.
2 years? Have you ever taken it out to the range and fired or anything? Or was today the first day you ever fired it?
I shot in my garage.
You shot in your garage? At whose house? Your mom's house? How many times did you shoot in your garage?
2 times.
Just 2 bullets or 2 different occasions?
2 bullets.
What were you shooting at?
The ground.
You shot the gun in the garage on the concrete?
Yes.
It didn't bounce all over hell and creation?
No.
Did it go into the concrete?
Yes.
Wow. You ever take it to the range or anything like that? Have you ever fired a gun like that before in the ROTC training? No? Have you ever fired a gun like that ever with anybody? Any friends and anybody else like that? What made you choose out of all the guns to want to buy an AR-15?
Cool looking.
Cool looking? Okay. Now, when you bought it, I mean, it was a legitimate purchase. They gave you a receipt and everything, right? So you bought it legally, right? Did you fill out those forms and everything? Okay, you remember those forms? Okay. All right. Now, 3 years ago when you went to Douglas, and obviously you stopped going there, why'd you stop going there?
My depression worsened.
Your depression worsened?
Yeah.
And what was going on?
My depression worsened. I discovered that I needed to play video games from the moment that I woke up until I went to sleep at night. And I would just keep the drapes closed. And my depression worsened. So that was around the time that I tried to kill myself with marijuana.
Did you just stop school on your own, or did some incident happen where?
Yes, some incident.
Well, what was the incident that happened?
Fought a kid.
You fought a kid. You remember the kid's name?
Ian Shingle.
Ian Shingle. And did you guys both get in trouble for the fight, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't mess around with someone called Ian Shingle. I mean, that sounds like he eats hammers for breakfast, you know? I mean, Ian Shingle. He sounds 10 feet tall. For fuck's sake.
Well, what did they do? Suspend you?
They suspended me.
Okay. And what happened from there? After you got suspended, you go back to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? Why'd you stop going there then?
Felt embarrassed.
You felt embarrassed because you got suspended, or you felt embarrassed because of why?
Because of the fight.
Okay. Well, what was...
David Anderson Kirk, yes, we are live. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we're live for the West Coast. Just playing, you know. It's been too long. It's been too long. So we're just seeing what we're doing. A little quiet show tonight. Yeah, you know. We're late. We're so late.
What was embarrassing about the fight? What were you guys fighting over?
A girl.
A girl? Well, what was embarrassing about it? I mean, did Ian get the better of you? Was that what was embarrassing, or you think he got the better of you? Okay. Now you said you didn't have a lot of friends where you were at school. Who was the girl? What was her name?
Emily.
Emily. Was she his girlfriend? Your girlfriend?
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? So what were you guys fighting over?
Talking.
That he was talking.
Pussy, let's be honest. I mean, fucking hell. Right, so your girlfriend was doinking Ian, what was his name? Shingle. Fucking hell. The formidable Ian Shingle. And you got in a little tizbos and thought that you're going to have a fight with him in the school and it'll be just like it is in the movies. Like in The Karate Kid. But Ian laid you out, embarrassed you. So you went and shot everyone. Great story, son.
Talking to your girlfriend? Okay. All right, so you go back to school. What ends up happening? You just stop going to school out there, or you got into more problems? Where they
Got into more problems.
what was the more problems?
Failing class.
Okay.
Not going to school.
Failing class because I'm stupid. I'm stupid and I don't matter. I'm pathetic and weak. No, I tried to kill myself with marijuana.
Okay. And this was all while your mom was still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Did there come a point in time where you just stopped going there, or they expelled you?
Or I just stopped going and then transferred me.
They transferred you? When they transferred you, was that upsetting to you?
Yeah.
Okay. When you got transferred, were you still going out with Emily?
Stop talking.
You stopped talking to her after the fight, or when you started having these bad grades?
After bad grades.
So other than the gun being cool,
Yeah, her mouth was pretty busy after the fight, you know. We used to talk all the time, but after the fight, real busy.
why did you need a gun like that? Just because you wanted it?
To feel safe.
To feel safe? Okay, we'll talk about that.
To
a
feel
little.
safe, yeah.
All right, you go to the hospital, the doctors clear you, and you're talking about demons. What are the demons?
The voices.
Well, tell me about it. What are the voices about?
It's another voice, the evil side.
Okay. And how long has that voice been going on?
Years.
Okay. When did it start, you think? When your mom passed?
Years.
You know, where's my
The evil side of the voice has been going on for years, detective. Years I've been putting up with this, detective. I've tried to get help. I've tried to kill the voice with marijuana, but it was too strong for me.
mom passed.
Okay. Did it start? How many years before your mom passed, do you think?
When my father died.
See you later, Teresa.
Did you ever tell anybody about the voice?
Yeah, we're probably not going to do a super long show. Probably another 23 minutes. How about that?
Never. And what does the voice say to you? Well, what does it tell you to do?
Burn, kill, destroy.
Okay.
Burn, kill, destroy. This is great. This is great. Because the dad detective is going to say, okay, so the voice told you to burn, kill, destroy. Did you ever burn, kill, or destroy anything? He's like, yeah. Well, what? What did you burn? He's like, well, I made a fire. I made a fire in a fire pit in my yard. Some logs and old pallets needed burning, so I burnt those. What else is it? Burn, kill, destroy. Kill, what did you kill? I killed birds. I killed a bird. I threw a rock at a chicken. I mean, yeah. Burn, kill, destroy. It's like a horror movie. It's like slapstick. You know? It's like if you were writing a slapstick comedy about a horror plot, that would be in there. Burn, kill, destroy. It's comically fake.
Kill, destroy what?
Anything.
Okay. But have you ever burned, killed, or destroyed anything? What have you burned, killed, or destroyed?
Burned, just fire. Set fire.
To what?
In the pit. Fire.
Oh, a fire pit. Okay, well, I mean, the voice told you to burn something, you built a fire in a fire pit. What's destructive about that? That's what fire pits are made for. What else did the voice tell you to do that's...
Kill animals.
Okay, have you ever killed animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Birds.
Birds? Wild birds or people's
Birds.
pets? How do you kill them?
Birds.
How do you kill them?
Wait for them, kill them.
Oh, can't catch them, so how are you waiting for them?
Out in the grass. Wait for a bird to come up.
There's no way with that. I'm a bird lover. There's no way. You can't catch a bird, Holmes.
No, I mean like.
With a pelican? Oh, okay. Where's your pelican?
It broke.
Okay. All right. So the voices tell you to herd animals and start fires in the fire pit. All right. You never told anybody. You never told your mom. You ever told your brother? You told Zach about it. All right. Now I asked you earlier what Zach's phone number was. Do you really remember it or not?
No.
Where's your phone?
Exactly.
Was it on you when the police stopped you?
No.
What'd you do with it?
I don't know. I lost it.
But is Zach's phone number in your... No?
I don't have
When was the last time you spoke to Zach?
Last month.
Okay, where's he living with? Who's he living with? You're staying with your friend brother. Who's he staying with?
I don't know.
You don't know? When you talked to him last month, did he tell you who he's staying with?
No.
Is he staying with some kind of relative?
Family friend.
Family friend? You know the family friend's name?
I'm trying to remember.
Okay, well, you think about that while we're talking. Because other than Zach, who else have you told about this voice?
No one.
No one. Okay. And I can't remember, did you say you told your mom before she passed? No? Okay, so Zach's the only one you ever told. How about Emily?
It's amazing how visible his cues are when he's when he feels like he's got an opening to portray the character that he thinks will be most favored. This kind of, for years I've heard the voice, this kind of labored exhaling. No one. I haven't been able to tell anyone about the voice. Burn, kill, destroy. It's fascinating. But every shitbag kid would be this bad, right? That's why we need the dad detective to come in and not let any of that stand.
Emily, did you ever tell Emily about the voice?
I think I did.
You think you did? You're not sure though?
Not sure.
You know Emily's last name?
Renner.
Brenner? Okay. Is she still a student out there?
Huh?
Is she still a student out at Douglas?
She doesn't go to Douglas.
She doesn't go to Douglas anymore? Alright, so let's talk about the last couple days. When was the last time you heard the voice?
Yesterday.
And what time was it yesterday?
It was at night.
Okay. And where were we at?
Work.
You're at work? So you're at Dollar Tree. And what's the voice telling you?
Hurt people.
To hurt people. Hurt people at Dollar Tree? Or hurt people?
Hurt people in general.
Okay. Doesn't say specifically who? Alright. So what happens is that
I mean, what are we supposed to believe here? That he's at the fucking Dollar Tree working in his shit job and, like, you know, that he just looks up at the fucking, you know, bubblegum display and then hears a voice, hurt people, hurt people, hurt people now, burn, kill, destroy, hurt people now. I mean, fuck off. Stupid.
do you hear the voice this morning or no? Hey, what's the voice saying this morning? Okay, let's talk about it. Did the voice didn't tell you to take Uber, right?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
The voice said take Uber.
Yes.
Did the voice?
Take an Uber to the school. Hurt people. Take Uber now.
Voice isn't me.
You're the voice. There's
In here.
okay, it's in your head.
Yes.
What is it? A male voice or a female voice?
Male.
Male. Can you tell how old the voice is?
My age.
Okay. Do you have a good voice too, or just a?
So it was a male voice, your age. Are you sure it's not just, you know, your own thoughts?
Bad voice. Is there a voice inside you that says, do good things? No?
It's always bad.
Can't be. You held down a job for 2 years. If you were doing things bad, you wouldn't be able to hold the job down for 2 years, right? Okay. I mean, look.
It's me and then my bad side.
I understand. Everybody's got a quote good and bad side. There's people.
No, it's a voice. The voice isn't here, and then it's me. It's just regular me. Just trying to be a good person.
Okay. But obviously, again,
And there's always this, as soon as the dad detective is like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, everybody's got a quote good and bad side. I mean, it's just you, yeah? It's just you. There's this little bit of, oh, I'm not being believed. I'll have to try and claw some of my credibility back. No, the voice is in here, and it says burn.
when you say it's a voice, it's you. It's all you. The voice is you as well.
Yeah.
The voice didn't force you to do anything, right?
No, the voice did. It's two voices.
Uh-huh.
There's 1.5 decibel in the back.
Yeah.
What was the cartoons? Was it Looney Tunes? Was it Warner Brothers? Where, you know, the angel would appear on Daffy Duck's shoulder, the angel duck, and then the devil duck would appear on his other shoulder? Is that what we're going for here? The Looney Tunes?
Okay, well, the voice tells me to go to lunch and not pay for my meal, but I pay for my meal because I know that's the right thing.
Don't pay for your meal, detective. Take an Uber. Hurt people and don't pay for your meal.
To do, right? You've asked 2 or 3 times to me today that you don't deserve stuff. I understand that. But the bad side is you as well. Everybody's got a good and a bad side. You know,
Really?
do you have any other family members, like uncles or aunts or anything?
Yes.
Where do they live?
New York.
New York, or what city in New York?
I don't know. But
Upstate or the big city, or
in New York, just that's all I know.
when your mom passed away, why didn't any of your relatives take you in?
No will.
No will?
No.
What does that mean?
Living will.
Yeah. David Anderson Kirk says, one of my friends from high school was living with me in our early 20s against all advice against it because of mental health in his family history. He took a lot of psychedelics. He became schizophrenic and his behavior was sometimes lucid, usually not. He was erratic, would explain his versions of reality as if it was the honest truth. Yeah. Well, there are dangers. Man, I've seen people that just fucking stand there staring into the sun, trying to read the message that's written on it while they're burning out their retinas. Or, people just give away all their shit. Everything. And walk naked down the street. Or be like, start picking at a scab on their arm and just not know when to stop until they've dug a fucking bloody hole into their arm. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those people. I never had a bad time.
Yeah, but I don't have to have a living will. If my sister's kids die, I'm going to take them in and help them out. Was somebody helping you financially other than yourself pay your bills? Were any of your relatives sending you money? So you're paying all your own bills yourself? I mean, you're 19. Oh, your mom's money when she passed? Was it insurance money or what she had in the bank?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was just there in the bank.
Okay, so it's like an account she had?
Yeah.
Does Zach have access to that, Tim?
I try to get him to have access.
All right, so you do the finances and try to help Zach out as well?
Yeah.
Now, when you were going to school at this alternative school, what kind of classes were you taking still? When you weren't depressed, what did you want to be when you got out of school?
Ranger.
A ranger, an army ranger? Did you ever apply, fill out any paperwork to try to go to the army?
I took the ASA, failed.
Okay, why'd you fail?
Because I was stupid.
You what?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid? Okay, were you going to take it again?
I was afraid to take it.
Okay, but you had aspirations to do something with your life. You wanted to be that's a hell of a thing to want to be an Army Ranger. So, when you were in school, how much school did you have left before you were going to get some form of a degree?
A long time.
Well, come on, nothing's a long time. How much more class do you think you had? How many credits do you think you needed?
I had 15.
15? And that's high school credits to get a high school diploma or college?
High school.
Okay, so you never got a GED or anything?
No.
Okay. Now that gun that you bought, did it, again, I know you know a little bit about guns, did it have any kind of special laser sighting on it? None of the red dots or the aim point or anything like that? What's your Facebook? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have Twitter? I don't know half the stuff you guys got. And that's on the phone that you lost on the campus?
Yes.
Instant mini notes. What's your, again, you don't know what kind of phone it is. Does it have a passcode?
It's a finger.
A finger? What does that mean? Like a code? Oh, well, how many? Here. How many? Well, let's see. I got my phone here. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hold on a second. You got to do it on here because I just got to do the shape for me on the notepad. The pen. Oh, do it with your finger, so I can read your mini note. Okay, so that's 7 up to 3. That's it? That's it? Okay, so 7 up to 3 is your thing. That's it? But it's not, definitely no number or anything like that. Okay, so other than putting it on your notes, what time do you think you put it on your notes? This morning or last night?
I didn't. I didn't expect this.
Okay, but when did you think you put it on the notes?
A week ago.
A week ago?
A week, 3.
can't hear you, man.
3 to maybe a week ago.
What were you gonna do a week ago?
We go to a park.
Which particular park?
I didn't decide.
Okay, like a park. What kind of park? Just
Any park.
Any park? And what, I mean, you're gonna start shooting people at the park?
Yeah.
And did you have a city picked out for what park you wanted to do? No? What
I
kept
didn't want to do it.
What kept you from doing it?
My bad side. The demon.
No, but what stopped you from doing it at the park? If you were
I don't know.
you did it 3 weeks ago, the note, but then you didn't do it at the park. So why do you think you didn't do it at the park?
Fuck, I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know.
When you had that gun, did you used to did brother know? I mean, again, not trying to get brother in trouble. Did you hide it from brother's family, or did they know you had it?
They knew I had it.
Okay, because you legally bought it, but so you didn't hide it from anybody. Okay, and you only fired it a couple times in your mom's garage before she passed. You never been to the range with it at all. You said you were a coward.
Oh yeah. I am.
But you wanted to be an Army Ranger.
Yes.
Was anybody in your family in the Army?
I believe my father was in the Marines.
Marine. Okay.
I never met my real parents.
They're adopted?
I'm adopted.
Okay. How long have you known you're adopted? Your whole life? How long?
My mother told me.
When was that?
I can't remember what she told me.
Before or after your dad died?
Before, after my dad died, but a long time took for her to say something before I realized.
Okay. What did that make you feel that you were adopted? I mean, your family was always, were they good to you? Even though they weren't your biological parents, did they treat you like you were their kid? I mean, did they treat you good?
I think yes and no.
Well, what was the no? What they do that wasn't good?
Put me down.
Put you down what? Like demeaning?
Just put me down, make me feel bad.
Okay, why'd they make you feel bad? About what?
That I was crazy, stupid,
Okay.
worthless.
Worthless. Is Zach their biological son? Or is he adopted too?
That we got adopted from the same mother, supposedly.
Okay, so you guys are biological brothers, but did they treat Zach the same way or just you?
It's exactly the same way.
Okay. Did they ever physically abuse you, beat you, slap you, do anything bad to you?
Mentally only.
Mentally only? And that was, they just made you feel stupid. Do you feel you're stupid?
Yeah, I am stupid.
Well, you said you were a B and C student, so I got bad news for you, pal. I became a homicide detective with C's, so if you're stupid, then I'm stupider than you. So, being a B and C student doesn't make you stupid, and Stoneman Douglas is a good school, so it's not like, you know, you're stupid. And again, I keep going back to the fact you held down a job for 2 years, so if somebody thinks you're a reliable worker, because people don't pay you money to work in their business if they think you're stupid. So, huh?
I felt like it just felt bad for me.
Who felt bad for you? Dollar Tree?
The workers.
Not even you believe that.
I do believe it.
That they kept you on because they felt bad for you. Why? You were working there before your mom passed away. Why?
Yeah. The most benevolent Dollar Tree in America felt bad for him. so they kept him on, you know.
They feel bad for you. Did they know you before? I mean, you filled out an application, right?
My mother did it for me.
Okay, but they had to interview you. They didn't interview your mother for the job, right?
There was no interview.
Okay, so they just hired you outright.
It was like Christmas time.
Okay.
Filled out an application for me. Went to Dollar Tree. They saw me. They asked me a couple of questions.
Mm-hmm.
That was, but I was sad that day.
Kiwi Vanderman, how you doing? Yeah, he's the biggest school shooter in history, I think. Stoneman Douglas in Broward County, Florida, up in Broward. Yeah, it was in 2018, Valentine's Day. He went in, AR-15, opened fire, and killed 17 people, most of them small children, and injured a bunch more. I think another 17 were very badly injured, and countless lives destroyed. So yeah, this is his interview with our first dad detective, who I just love. His name is John Curcio, and he's excellent. He's just got the coolest demeanor.
Okay. Other than Emily, you ever had another girlfriend since Emily?
No.
No. What were your feelings about Emily? Just a high school girlfriend, or she was the love of your life?
She was the love of my life.
All right. You ever talked to any other girls since then?
Yeah, I got news for you, man. You're 19 years old. Okay. She was the love of my life.
Yes.
Ever go out with any of them?
Yes.
Okay, so you've had other girlfriends since. You've
No, I
been.
never. There was no. I scared them.
Oh, okay. You ever take them out to dinner and all that stuff?
I try to.
Okay. What do you scare them about?
I don't know. I don't know why I scared them.
Do they think you're stupid?
Probably now.
Probably now, but that's what you just said. But I'm talking about when they went out with you. They had to say yes to go out with you, right? No girl's going to go out with somebody who they think is stupid. So.
I don't know why.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. So all this, I'm stupid. You got. Well, in a term, you're stupid. I don't think you're mentally deficient. You made some poor decisions, obviously, but that doesn't make you stupid. Okay?
What I told you is true.
I understand that. So all this, the demon is because you got disrespected by in front of your peers. All right. Let me go. I'm gonna go back and see what everybody's doing as far as what they need me to do.
You're not a psychologist or anything, or?
No, I'm not. I'm a 59-year-old man who's raised 3 children, so I guess that makes me somewhat of a psychologist.
I think you can give me a second.
You're not a psychologist or anything? And he hit the nail on the head, right? No, I'm a 59-year-old man with 3 children that's raised 3 children, so I guess that makes me something of a psychologist. And it would, wouldn't it?
Psychologist here.
I can certainly ask.
Okay.
It's so funny because the cop goes out and comes back with all of these questions that he's got from the other cops that are watching and finding out information. Ask him about this, ask him about, And then Nikolas Cruz is like, what about the psychologist? I thought you were going to get me a psychologist. He's like, look, these questions, I wrote these down after I spoke with the psychologist. Oh, yeah. Anyway, is he just about to go out of the room or has he just got back? Because, look, there he's going. Right, we'll wait till he goes out and then we're shutting the lights.
Have you ever seen a psychologist before?
No.
Okay.
I thank you.
Maybe. Have all the policemen, other than the circumstances, been kind of bad today? Have anybody treated you unfairly? No?
No. Sure.
Anybody even yell at you?
I mean, when I get pulled over, they have
No, but I
to,
mean today, did
No.
anybody yell at you?
No.
You know, do anything?
Pulled over on his bicycle, that
scary,
is, guys.
other than maybe tell you to put your hands up? No? All right.
Maybe we should just have a quick
Is
look
there
at his
anybody
arrest
whose
before we
number
go.
you know you want me to call?
I don't remember the numbers in my
Oh.
phone.
If you had your phone, who would you want me to call for you? Let them know where you're at. Do you have a best friend? So who would you want me to call?
Trying to think. Rob.
Rob? What's he, from work or from school?
He's a New York family relative.
What relation is he to you?
Parents. So parents knew him, and I
Oh,
when I
okay.
was a kid, and
Alright. But he's in your phone under Rob?
I believe.
Okay. Let me see if I can find your phone. The water's still there if you need it. You sure you don't want something else to eat? Like to drink or eat?
Wrong key.
Once again, I grabbed the wrong key. Okay. Maybe that's you screwed me. I can't get the door.
He keeps going on about being a C student. All right, let's have a quick look at his manifesto video, right? Everybody likes a manifesto video.
My name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018. My name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018. My goal is at least 20 people with an AR-15 and a couple tracer rounds.
Prosecutors say this is Nikolas Cruz on February 11th, 3 days before he burst into Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland and took aim at students, teachers, and staff. The videos released Wednesday show Cruz meticulously planned his actions. One of the videos is from February 8th.
I'm going to go take an Uber in the afternoon before 2:40. From there, I'll go into the school campus, walk up the stairs, unload my bags, and get my AR.
The videos are stunning for how cold and disaffected Cruz appears. He discusses violence without emotion and clearly is angry at the world, feeling empowered by an assault rifle.
I hate everyone and everything. With the power of my AR, you will all know who I am. I had enough of being told what to do and when to do. I had enough of telling me that I'm an idiot.
I had enough of being told what to do and when to do. Yeah, people are always trying to tell me to speak better English, and I refuse to listen. With the power of my AR-15.
The Cruz we see and hear on these videos contrasts with the picture we see of Cruz in court, where he appears meek and timid, with his gaze firmly fixed on the floor. Videos Cruz talks big of committing a mass killing and somehow reveling in it.
Location is Stoneman Douglas in Parkland, Florida. It's gonna be a big event. And when you see me on the news, you'll all know who I am.
Statements, because some of them were really incredible. I had never quite seen, they're controlled. They're not, sometimes you see victim impact statements of a mother that's had her daughter murdered or something, and they just freak out and start screaming in the court. It's not quite like that. It's very controlled. But, it's pushing boundaries in terms of what the court found acceptable. You know, it's going right to that line where the court, if it went any further, it would be, okay, the court probably has a duty to step in and say, you can't talk like that. Because they're basically saying, well, just so much. They're painting a picture of what his life is going to be like, and they don't make it look pretty at all. And there's some reveling within that, you know, smirking, which I totally understand. But I'm only mentioning it because it, you know, pushes the boundaries. I've seen courts step in for less, put it that way. The judge was great. There was some good. There was that famous bit where she admonished one of the defense counsel for being defensive over his kids or something, which all of the parents of the murdered victims found to be very, you know, insulting. Anyway, join us again on True Crime Metrix. We'll be back. We gotta fucking be back full time, guys. We gotta be back full time. Starting today. But West Coast hour, that's probably not good for us. We need to be Eastern Standard. That's the time zone. That's the time. That's where we fit. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. That's our time slot. We need to make it tomorrow. Gonna try and do 2 tomorrow. A short one in the day. It's gonna be Adelson. Secret news, big news, good news. You've not seen the news. It's new. It's fresh. It's ours. Okay, come back for that. It's gonna be short. Won't be more than an hour. Try and do that one in the day, because that'll be plenty popular on demand anyway. Everybody's going to want a piece of that shit. And then tomorrow in the evening, maybe we'll continue this. I just put this on tonight because I needed to put something on, right? Something on. But maybe we'll continue with this, or maybe we'll do something else. Either way, it's going to be great. It's going to be here. It's going to be on Metrix. All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being here with us. And we'll see you later. Have a good evening. Okay. Adios.